With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Bisons of Brooklyn. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
No, we changed it.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Has his man, that's James. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
This 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punter goes on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Tucker's kick is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Miller. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And Diggs, the motion man, left. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Running off tackle with Cook. And he's brought down at the 24th after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline. And on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the right side, this is Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
It's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Sheds off the tackle. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 3.
Attack, attack! Hero 15! Attack, attack! 15, yellow, 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 yellow!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it! Yellow!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bison's decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown! James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons will extend their lead here just before halftime. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Raven 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Color. 15.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Yellow.
3rd and 2.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
A 10th carry in the game for Cole. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play in the football there, and it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's second and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow, yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, 72 yards. And the Bisons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the run for a yard, here comes second and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
This is caught inside the 15.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a 2nd and 2.
15.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 132 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Easy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, 57 color.
In motion goes the tight end. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown.
James Cook. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bisons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
202 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.